ABC News had this story up, and I'm not going to read the whole story. I'm just looking at the headlines. Hold on one second. Hold on. Where are we? Hold on. Okay, this says controversial group ADOS divides Black Americans in fight for economic equality. Okay. So I didn't read the whole article. I just saw this. Somebody just sent me this. And from what I understand, I think Tone Tits and Strappy, they're very excited over that. They're celebrating on some, we coming! I mean, you mean now we need to produce something, we coming. And thank goodness, as long as they don't mention my name in these damn articles. I know, yeah, the ADOS, they've been winding. I pretty much neutralized ADOS at this point. They're done dealing. They've been whining just nonstop. They've been just whining over there nonstop. The little handful of LBGT members are just whining. I heard, and Yvette has me blocked. I don't even read her page. And even if she didn't have me blocked, I just got better things to do to listen to some strong-faced female living in her mama's basement. There's nothing that you are saying that I would like to hear. I don't really listen to failures. See, you don't become successful by listening to failures. You gotta, look up. I look at people who's doing better. But she's still whining, from what I understand. She's still whining and complaining about me because I've snatched the rug from them, and they're grasping for relevance. They're still grasping for relevance. This article right here, look at the headline. These fools, they don't even know that these are hit pieces that's being put out on them. Yvette and Tone are so damn stupid. And everybody involved in that goofy ass organization, y'all too damn stupid to understand when they're setting you up for the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you see I got all the way away from them niggas. You understand? When they start putting out articles like that, these are the dumbest niggas on the planet. When the headline reads that, boy, they're setting you up. The controversial group divides. The fact that you guys allowed them to sit up here and formulate this thing as a group, now they can attack this thing all types of ways. Now they can attack this thing all types of ways. They're setting them up for the fall. That's why, as long as they don't mention me in these articles, that's when they mentioned me in that other article, talking about the group this and the group that, I'm like, man, please don't mention my name in this shit. Don't ever mention my name in an ADOS article. You understand? Don't ever mention my name in no damn article. With them losers. And they got them janky ass backgrounds. There was one of them, some of the other leadership, one troll, this chick down there in Alabama who's trolling everybody. She's trolling and whining every day. Mecca, you know who she is. I don't know her name. She has like the real thick neck girl. She has the Michelin Man neck. Little funny shaped chick. Just trolling, and her husband, somebody pulled up some paperwork on her husband, and her husband is like a middle-aged corner boy. He done got raided for selling crack. She's mad because niggas put her husband's paperwork on the internet and put up the articles about his stupid ass getting raided out there in York, Alabama, in the boondocks, trying to trap an old-ass corner boy. This is what ADOS got going on right here. You got low-budget trap queens. This fool running around here with ADOS shirts on, and her bummy-ass husband got raided for slanging in some little hick town in Alabama. Like, number one, that's rule number one. You don't slang in one of them little janky-ass cities. Yeah, Freeway Fred. Megan said, Freeway Fred. Outhouse Otis. Not Freeway Fred. Outhouse Otis. No, his name, Flea Market Fred. Yeah, her husband's name is Fred. That's his dope name, Flea Market Fred. How your bummy ass husband out there trapping on the corner selling crack? Old as hell selling crack. Nigga, if you're gonna be in the game, because I'm not here to judge nobody like that, but if you that old, nigga, at least flip a brick. Don't be out there on the curb serving pebbles, nigga. Flip a bird. Come on, flea market Fred. You bummy ass nigga with your bummy ass wife trolling everybody. These are the kind of bums you got out here with ADOS. Flea market Fred is out here trapping with $200 worth of dope, taking penitentiary chances. The nigga went to federal jail, I think. She a $300 trap queen. Lord. That's what y'all want to be in a group with? With Flea Market Fred? And the trap queen, the Michelin Man neck trap queen? Let me tell you something on some real shit. Y'all sit up here talking about y'all in a group and they done putting out shit. Well, this group, ADOS, this group, and you got these bummy ass niggas in here, low-level trapping, their activities will get put on the whole group. Y'all better watch that. That's why you don't be on no group shit. You don't be up there talking about you in a group and all these niggas are infighting with each other. They're fighting and it's a whole hot mess. It's a hot ass mess over there. It's a hot damn mess. You dig? And your husband is way too old to be out there slinging crumbs. In York, Alabama. This nigga is in the middle of Alabama, one of them small ass towns in Alabama, up here selling crack in front of a goddamn Piggly Wiggly. Goddamn. If you're gonna be in the game, just do it big. Shit. Lord. Our niggas just gotta be so low budget with every goddamn thing. Nigga, damn, if you're gonna take them kind of chances, nigga, let them front you a brick and break that shit down and hide some of the dope in your wife's neck. She got 3 fucking necks. Hide some of the dope in there, nigga. And have her flip it with you. You low budget bastards. Following some damn Tone and Yvette. You losers. Niggas used to losing. Y'all fucking with 2 goddamn losers. I'm talking about 2 people who ain't got no wins under their belts. None. And then they started attacking our brother Bishop Talbert Swan. They started attacking him because they used some flimsy excuse that he gave props to one of my tweets, but that's not why they attacked him. They attacked Bishop Swan because I think Bishop Swan was critical of Bernie Sanders. In ADOS, they're caping for Bernie Sanders, basically. They're basically caping for Bernie Sanders. They're caping for Bernie Sanders at this point. So he criticized Bernie Sanders, so now they think they're going to attack him. So that's their thing. They're going to just try to attack people who say certain things about certain Democratic candidates, particularly Bernie Sanders. So again, ADOS, that shit it's a punchline at this point. ADOS is a punchline at this point. It's so sad. It's so sad at this point. You know, they got these closeted niggas in here. Some of these niggas are so flaming and closeted. They got $300 trap queens. It's a mess. They got failed lawyers. Tone's ass. This nigga was fired as a prosecutor. This nigga was working for the city of LA. This nigga was basically a public defender. This nigga, you got fired as a damn public defender. The public defender is the worst lawyer you can get, nigga. That's the lowest level in the game. And you got fired as a public goddamn defender. Do you know how bad you gotta be to be fired as a public defender, nigga? Do you know how bad you have to be? Public defenders don't even win cases, really. You ain't even gotta win cases. All public defenders do is basically do plea deals. Public defenders just do plea deals, nigga. That's all they do. They don't win nothing. All they go in there and do is negotiate little bullshit plea deals. They're the lowest of the low. Nigga, you got fired from that. Damn. How? How? This nigga is horrible. How horrible do you have to be? Nigga, a public defender just basically has to show up. Oh my God. And these niggas are trying to tell you to we need government jobs. And there was some people on there talking about bootstrapism. Oh, we shouldn't. Their whole thing with ADOS, we shouldn't be entrepreneurs. That's called bootstrapism. And that's not going to work because of racism. And because successful black people are targeted, we shouldn't try to be successful. That's really their argument. Because successful black entrepreneurs are targeted by racism, well, what's the point of being a successful black entrepreneur? Let's just conform and let's just get a government job. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Because it's not feasible. They're not going to give everybody a government job. And basically what it is, Tone and Yvette, they want to basically deliver niggas up so they can just vote and not really get anything, so that them two people, those two pieces of shit, can get something out the game. Where everybody else is fucked up. That's all it is. You dig? Don't let nobody tell you you shouldn't do business for yourself because you're going to be attacked by racism. Dude, you're going to be attacked by racism even if you're poor. You're going to be attacked by racism more so if you're poor. When you see all of these shootings out here, they're targeting poor communities. When you see black folks getting their brains blown out, it's getting done in the hood. You understand? Yeah, it's basically somebody hit it on it's give me your children. It's basically Tone and Yvette out there trying to make a deal with the white supremacists. Give me your children so that I can survive. You dig? They call that doing for your damn self bootstrapism. Fuck is that? Black people, if you have a talent, if you know how to connect with other black people, do that. We need businesses. And what they did with Talbert, Brother Talbert, they did their old, they went up to their old tricks. They pulled up some old documents of him. It was some kind of lawsuit or something that he was a part of. And then they tried to build a false narrative around it. Same thing they tried to do with me. They dig up and they got their little federal connections. They dig up old documents and then try to build false narratives around the documents. They tried to do the same thing with him. Same thing they did with me. They pulled up some of my old tax bills from 5 and 10 years ago. Look at all this money you owe. Well, damn it, I paid all that money. When you make a lot of money, you gotta pay a lot of taxes. I don't have no damn debts or anything now. When you make money, you pay big money. You dig? So they were trying to run the same game on Brother Talbert. Trying to money shame. They don't have anything else going on. These people are shields for the Democrats right now. That's all they are. Is Kanita, is she in here? Little Michelin Man neck, is she in here? The little $300 trap queen, is she in here? She's probably in here with a little old funny looking ass. But somebody said, what kind of spirit does she have to sell out her own? Well, look, the thing is with Tone and Yvette. Tone and Yvette, and I said this about Tone, but the same thing applies to Yvette even more. Tone is not charismatic, and neither is Yvette. They're both two very uncharismatic people. Tone can barely talk. He's slobbering and spitting all over the place. And Yvette looks like she has some kind of drug problem. I don't know for sure, but she looks like she has a drug problem, and she's very insecure about her femininity. This is why she wants to try to be a man. So she's very insecure. And plus she's gotten older, and she kind of, again, she lost her looks back in the early, well, really in the late 90s, she kind of lost her looks. She had a little thing going on in the early 90s temporarily, but she lost them looks, so she's very insecure about that. So she doesn't really have a charismatic personality. She doesn't. She's not a charismatic person to really mobilize a lot of people. A lot of people are not going to follow a damn Yvette Carnell or a Tone. Nobody's going to follow these two Negroes. Let's just be real. Ain't no women going to really follow no Yvette Carnell unless you a damn stud. You dig? And even they got a lot of infighting going on. So ain't nobody really going to, and who the fuck is going to follow some damn Tone? And again, the only reason they got any traction was because of me. I gave them some shine, and I took the shine away. Which proved, again, that the little shine they got was because of me, because I took it. I took the shine. And they're mad. They're still mad. They've been whining about me for months. They're mad. And my lifestyle hasn't changed. I'm still making it pop off. I'm still living good. My event is about to pop off. It's about to be the most successful event in the country. So they're mad. I'm not mad at them. They ain't done shit to me. I've done something to them. I snatched the rug away. So they can't really do business like a charismatic black person can do. They don't really know how to connect with other black people, because to do business, you have to be able to connect with people, and other black people in particular. But they don't, deep down, they really don't like black folks. They think, I got to get a white daddy, I got to get a white mommy. That's why at their little ADOS conference, they had really mostly white speakers there. From what I saw, it was mostly white speakers at their little bullshit event. Oh, they lie on me all the time. That's why I don't, everything about me they say is a lie. They have nothing. So they have to lie. They're desperate. But their little meeting was a bunch of white people speaking. They running around talking about some damn allies. We need some allies and all this bullshit. And they're trying to lead you to the slaughter, and black folks woke up and said no. And basically, they're so mad. They've been whining about my event. The minute I announced it, that's when they all went straight to hell with it. You dig? The minute I announced my event, everything went straight to hell, because they knew that was the beginning of the end. They knew that. And they've been whining and complaining. They've been making up shit. Yvette made up some shit talking about, we're going to have it. It's only going to be from 3 to 6. Just making up shit. They'll say anything because they're desperate. Because they know their conference didn't amount to shit. Their ADOS conference that they had, that was an LGBT church meeting. That's all it was. They were in there singing gospel and shit. That was an LGBT church service. That conference they had didn't amount to jack shit. People ain't even talking about it. It didn't amount to nothing. Nothing politically, nothing socially. They didn't amount to nothing. Nothing. Nothing came out of that constructive. Nothing. They didn't get anything done with that. Nothing. That was an LGBT hookup at a church. Nothing came out of it. Nothing political. They're not a political organization. They keep lying, but we're political, rooted in lineage and political. You're not a political group. You have zero political clout. Y'all have zero political clout at ADOS. There is zero political clout. Y'all have nothing going on politically. You are an LGBT organization, nothing more, nothing less. Y'all get together and have paint and sips, bussy pops, and pumpkin carvings. All right, let's just call it what it is. That's just an LGBT hookup. There's nothing wrong with that, but just call it what it is. There's zero political clout. If they got some political clout, what the hell is it? What is it? See, we got to stop letting people lie to us all the damn time. Zero political clout. Nothing political about them. They have zero political clout. Nothing. And now that they've been found out, they're pretty much done and they don't know what to do. They're scratching and scraping and they're very mad and they're very upset and they think that they're going to troll for the Democrats now. So the same thing they're doing, notice how they do with me. They try to troll me and try to troll certain people who shout me out. That's the same thing that the Democrats had DeRay McKesson and Netta doing back in the day. Remember that? That's how I fell out with DeRay McKesson and Netta. The Democrats, the white Democratic handlers, had them attacking me as their little weak, feeble way of discrediting me. See, notice how desperate they are to discredit me. The reason why it doesn't work, Strappy and Tone Tits and Michelin Man Neck, the reason why that doesn't work is because, one, I'm not a leader. So you can't discredit a person who's not trying to be a leader in the first place. Shout out to my dude Darren Seal, who slapped the shit out of DeRay. See, when DeRay and Netta started disrespecting me, and then they started to try to go back out in the streets, they started getting handled. Now, I didn't make a call or nothing like that. But the folks in the streets of St. Louis didn't like that. They didn't like that. And they started getting run up out of there. Shout out to my brother Darren Sills. Darren Sills slapped the shit out of DeRay out there in St. Louis. You understand? I got a lot of love out there in St. Louis. They love me heavy because I've shown a lot of love to St. Louis. St. Louis has been very supportive of me, and I've been very supportive of St. Louis. When shit went down out there, I was out there throwing some big money out there to help the brothers and sisters there. You dig? So, yeah, King Seals, man, a real good brother, man, real good, solid brother. But, yeah, Black Lives Matter, same thing, same plague, same Black Lives Matter thing. Black Lives Matter were talking black at first, then they started turning the shit into an LGBT hookup. And those Black Lives Matter activists were trying to discredit black folks who are really respected on the grassroots. Same thing that they're trying to do now. So, you know, they're trying to bring up old documents. That's not going to work. That's not going to work because people don't believe your fake narratives that you're putting around with the documents. Another thing, talking about me going to jail, that's laughable. That's not going to discredit me. Bringing up old pictures of me with hustlers and gangsters and shit, that's not going to discredit me. Look, everybody and their mama know I went to jail before. What makes y'all think that's going to discredit me? If anybody listens to my show, been listening to me for years, I've always talked about going to damn jail. If y'all been listening to me for decades, I've been talking about that shit for decades. That ain't nothing new. Y'all ain't exposing nothing. I went to jail all the time. You ain't exposing nothing. I went to jail when I lived in Compton and South Central. I went to jail every other fucking weekend. That ain't nothing new. I was in the county all the time. That is nothing new. Pulling up little jail record, that don't mean shit. Ain't nobody tripping on that. But one thing I didn't go to jail for is selling no $300 worth of crack. I didn't go to jail for no low budget shit like that though. I wasn't trapping in York, Alabama in front of the goddamn Piggly Wiggly. I wasn't trapping in front of a Winn-Dixie grocery store, nigga. That's one thing I wasn't doing. Selling $300 worth of crack. I didn't go to jail for that. Shit. Doing some stupid ass shit. Somebody said he was trapping in front of Hardee's. He was trapping in front of Crystals. If you're from Alabama or Georgia, you know about Crystals. The little square hamburgers. That nigga was eating a square hamburger, trapping. You bum. Lord. Man, please. I'm not flea market Fred, though.